goes on. I need to get this camera over here. You folks on Facebook, I'm running a little bit behind.
We all
I think that'll work right together. Yeah. Works good. We invite you to listen in with us today to enjoy the artists that are just we'll have probably about 3 breaks and to those that are inducted into the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame. On a break, if you want to just talk to Facebook out there, I can quiet this down over here and still run the radio broadcast. 1460 AM, 97.7 FM, and around the world on WRVK1460.com. I
might do Facebook by myself.
Set up very good. I never even got to introduce myself.
Yeah. It was so quick.
We have been hustling. Yeah. You folks on Facebook can't see this, but I'm Charlie Napier.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You get to see the real live. That's the fun part about this part of the program is. They get to see what happens in the backdrop.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Radio out there, listen to it. It's nothing like it is here. Nothing like it is here.
It's great.
A lot of fun, and you're going to enjoy the show today.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, and that's what we want to do. We want to give young people like you that are working in your genre, give you an opportunity. And we're going to talk about that. We'll save that here for chatter that matters here
awesome.
on the Facebook.
Excellent.
Okay. It's all good. Hello, Cindy Mathis. Just checked in.
Cindy Mathis. Hello, Cindy. You're not related to Logan Napier, are you?
I am.
Logan? I used to work with him at the post office in Richmond. That's
Logan Daniel?
Logan Napier.
Oh, well, now my Logan is working for Servpro. He goes out and does job sites. Okay, we're talking about Logan Napier. I do have a Logan Daniel, my grandson. He works for Servpro.
Okay, yes, I think that's a different one.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, this young man, I know a little bit about him because I talked to him late last night. Hi, Priscilla Whitehouse. There's Priscilla I was telling you about. She's watching you right now.
How you doing?
I think Priscilla will really appreciate your show today. But I found out late last night, as I was driving back home from picking up my granddaughter around 9:30, I talked to Wesley Mecalfe. Welcome to the show, Wesley.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Well, we're honored to have you. And Wesley, we'd like to know some things about you. That's what we start with because never met you before, but you know a lot of people I know. We found that out last night.
That's right.
So tell us a little bit about Wesley.
Well, so I have been playing music for, most of my life I've been writing songs, but I really just started getting into playing live about 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm in a band called Call to Post, and it's a faith-based band, but we play more of a southern rock type of sound. But just recently I've started kind of branching off to just a little more songwriting stuff solo by myself. But yeah, I love music. It's just kind of part of me. I've always written music just because I wrote songs just because it's therapeutic, and it's just something I love doing. It's just a kind of a gift I guess God's given me, and so I just figured I'd use it.
Well, I want you to use it, and God does give us gifts. And hi, Phyllis Blackburn. You got a lot of people in your genre of music watching right now.
All right.
They're clicking right in here.
That's great.
But your genre of music is faith-based songs.
Faith-based songs, yeah.
And I really am happy to have you today because there may be people out there that need to hear some of these songs that you've written. Now, one of the things I always ask, I'll always ask when you're playing your own music, you know, what brought that song into your mind and what did you write it for?
Yeah.
And you said a key word a while ago that I keyed in on, that's therapeutic.
Yeah.
And you know, there's different things that people use for therapeutic, but writing, I think, probably is not, there's nothing even better because you're putting it down on paper.
That's right.
And out of your head.
Yep.
And I actually heard somebody just over the last 24 hours say something similar to that, said I cleaned off a shelf. So I guess you could clean off a shelf like that, for sure.
For sure.
But Call to Post now, this is your band.
That's the band that I'm the lead singer in, yep.
Okay, and you guys stay pretty busy?
For the most part, so we have been working on our first album over the past, at the end of last year into this year. So we just actually released that not too long ago. It's on all digital platforms. It's called The Journey. And but yeah, we've played at places. We do a lot of festivals. Bittersweet Festival in Mount Vernon. We done Spoonbread Festival in Berea. We did a Christian event at the Kentucky State Fair. We've also done revivals at churches, and then we've also played at places like Down on Main in Mount Vernon, the bar. Because our sound is not your typical, worship sound, we have the opportunity to play at a bunch of different type of places, and so we take advantage of it.
And still be the example.
And still have that message, for
when I think
forefront.
of Jesus Christ, that's what he did.
That's exactly right.
He was not your typical person. He went out among the sinners.
That's right. Yeah. That's exactly how we picture it too. I mean, we just play in churches, the message isn't getting out to everywhere else. So.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of churches, I think what happens is you have a saved group of people, and if you don't go beyond your walls, you're not really reaching the lost. And,
right.
I think that's what you're doing. I appreciate that a bunch. Well, let's talk about a first song here. We'll do some chatting along the way. Time gets away from us real quick here.
Oh, yeah.
Wesley, tell me what your first song is, and is it one of your originals?
Yeah, all of these are going to be originals that I've written. The first one I'm going to do some songs that are different than the ones we do with Call to Post. These are more, I guess, songwriting style rather than a southern rock style. But this first one's called "It's Okay to Not Be Okay." I had a friend a few years back commit suicide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people deal with that. And so I just wrote this song. He was the kind of guy who just kept everything inside, bottled it up, and he wouldn't reach out for help. So this song is saying it's okay to be okay. Reach out for help if you need it. People are here that love you, that want to help you through those things.
Sir.
So that's what this song I'm going to play is about.
Wow, that's a powerful beginning on that song right there. All right, let's see. Now, what was the name of it? I'm okay.
It's okay to not be okay.
To not be okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. The world can be dark, the world can be cruel. This world can take a heavy toll. And sometimes it feels like it's too much to bear. When you look around at everyone else and you feel like you're by yourself, so you bottle it inside and hide it there. But it's okay to not be okay. We all deal with our own things, but we put on a mask. We try to pretend like we're not hurting deep within. When you feel down, when you feel low, you should know you're not alone. When the world knocks you down on your face, it's okay to not be okay. When when sorrows lie, sea billows roll, the worries of life will crush your soul. You think they'd be better off without you here. Don't let the lies that Satan will sow within your heart begin to grow. Let the peace of Christ drown out the pain and fear. 'Cause it's okay to not be okay. We all deal with our own things, but we put on a mask and try to pretend like we're not hurting deep within. When you feel down, when you feel low, well, you should know you're not alone. When the world knocks you down on your face, it's okay to not be okay. To not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. We all deal with our own things, but we put on masks and try to pretend like we're not hurting deep within. When you feel down, when you feel low, you should know you're not alone. When the world knocks you down on your face. When the world knocks you down on your face, it's okay to not be okay. To not be okay.
Simply put, amen.
That's right.
Well, you know, I didn't know that first song was going to roll out the way it did, and I said there might be some people out there that really need to hear this, and you know what? I'm absolutely positive of that right now. That there are people out there that's hurting.
That there is. I think there's always people that are hurting and going through some things that they keep inside, and they don't want to tell other people because it makes them seem weak. And so, you know, it's just good to reassure them that there's always someone that wants to help them.
So our message right now to you is it's okay to not be okay.
To not be okay.
And find someone to talk to.
That's right. Reach out.
Do reach out.
Yes.
Reach out. There's people out there that you can reach out to and reach out. Oh, gosh, what a powerful song that is.
Thank you.
Okay, you know, after that song right there, I mean, that one just sort of knocked me down with the power punch there, because it is okay to not be okay. And I think people have a problem who think they're okay.
Yeah.
And they,
so.
you know, if you think you're okay, maybe you're not okay.
Yeah, that's what. Well, that's true. Even when I think I'm okay, I probably stuff I need to work on.
And you said you've been in the music business of writing for many years.
I've written since I was not the business, but I've just written music since I was probably junior year of high school. So yeah, it's just always been something I've had a passion to do.
Yeah. What led you to writing gospel music?
Well, when I got saved at 23, I was senior year of college. So before that, I was writing. I was actually doing some rap and some rock and just doing all kinds of different things. I was covering music at bars and stuff. But once I got saved at 23, I started, my perspective on things changed drastically.
Yeah.
And so I still write, songs about life, and I might do one here, but not every song is just a religious or a song about God, but they all have positive messages. They all have good messages, or they're just a song about life, things that people go through. But most of my music revolves around Christ, just because most of my life does, and so that's just what comes out.
Well, that's great, and I'm really glad to have bumped into you and had you on. This is sort of a God thing today. It wasn't really meant. Wesley wasn't really meant to be here today, but he is.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's okay to not be okay.
Out. That's right. It's okay.
All right, we got Wesley. Let's hear another song. Give me a little backdrop on it.
Let's see. This next song I'm going to do is called Bible Belt, and it's just a song about, being thankful. There's a lot of places in this world that, I could have lived, could have ended up, that are not accepting to Christians or just to people of faith even. And so it's just a song being thankful to live in the Bible Belt and to just being appreciative of, all the freedoms and the blessings that we have here. So, yeah, it's called the Bible Belt. Let's see here. Let's go here. It's all so quickly changing. Everything is upside down and backwards from before. People love to be offended. Jesus' name cannot be mentioned. I can't even recognize this country anymore. Thank God there's a place where people still saying grace, where Christ is King and church bells ring and old school hymns the folks still sing, like Amazing Grace and it is well. Where preachers preach the cold hard truth and still believe in absolutes, it's where I hang my hat and always will. Man, I swear I wouldn't live anywhere else. I'm proud to dwell in the Bible Belt. People say we're Bible thumpers and it's rocks we're living under. It ain't rocks we're under, it's a rock we're standing on. Sundays are a day of worship, full of prayer and Bible verses. We ain't scared to die, we know there's life after you're gone. So thank God there's a place where people still saying grace, where Christ is King and church bells ring and old school hymns the folks still sing, like Amazing Grace and it is well. Where preachers preach the cold hard truth and still believe in absolutes, it's where I hang my hat and always will. Man, I swear I wouldn't live anywhere else. I'm proud to dwell in the Bible Belt. Saying, can I get an amen? Oh, where Christ is King and church bells ring and old school hymns the folks still sing, like Amazing Grace and it is well. Where preachers preach the cold hard truth and still believe in absolutes, it's where I hang my hat and always will. I swear I wouldn't live anywhere else. I'm proud to dwell, yes, I'm proud to dwell in the Bible Belt. Yes, I am in the Bible Belt.
You've already become a hit on Facebook.
Is that right?
Folks out on live radio. I tell you, I know you're enjoying this young man right here, Wesley in Mecalfe, and I'm thoroughly enjoying that song right there. Another. I hope these are all going to be on your project you're doing.
That's yeah, they will. All these will be on my newest album. Yeah.
And as soon as that album gets ready to come out, we're going to have you back here and promote that album.
Let's do it, man.
That's good
I'd love
stuff.
to.
I've got other thoughts about you too.
Okay.
I'll tell you off the camera and off the mic.
I'm excited. I think.
We're going to take a short break here, and you can actually talk to Facebook folks there while I'm doing this.
Sounds good.
Donald Quarles up in Wayne County, Michigan, said he's loving your music.
Oh, thank you, Don. Appreciate it.
Ladies in Mount Vernon is excited to invite you in for your daily meals or
Now, you want to talk? You can talk while I do this break here.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in here.
Oh, you
Appreciate
got
it. I got one over here, and there's
you
one
got-
over here. There's one all over the place.
We got y'all covered.
That's right.
I'm really, I just feel like right now after all this worked out, and Tim Branslater, we want to say
Yeah.
thank you to
Tim.
Tim.
Yeah, thank you, Tim.
He was one pointing me in your direction there.
Yeah, Tim's a great guy. He does a lot for local talent.
Well, yeah, he cares about sort of my journey and his journey are similar.
Yeah.
And I've been on this one for about 8 years now, and trying to celebrate young people like yourself and older people that have dug in. And I mean, there is no particular, and we'll discuss this in a second. There's no certain time that you need to jump in music,
Yeah.
young or old.
Yeah. Anytime, yeah.
Anytime.
I agree.
We like to celebrate talent and music, and boy, we're blessed with it. We are blessed with it here in Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky has some amazing artists.
Some of the
new
best.
artists and old artists. I mean, all of it. Like it's a breeding ground for just incredible talent.
Up to $1,250. Much better to stay within the bounds of the law and call before you dig to start putting in that backboard or goalpost. For more information, visit psc.ky.gov. This message brought to you by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
send your church announcements to WRBK by faxing 606-256-9146, email dj@wrbk1460.com, or bring them into the radio station located on Renfro Valley Drive in Mount Vernon. We'll be glad to take care of your church announcements.
Alrighty, back with Stars Across Kentucky, Wesley Mecalfe from Richmond, Kentucky, with a band called The Post. And, of course, now your project is going to be, it's going to be your project, right?
Yeah, so we just Called a Post released an album not too long ago called The Journey. And I'll probably play one song off of that at least. But I'm going to do a solo project, and then my band's also going to put out another project here soon too, or this year we're going to start recording. But the project that I'm working on, it's got a lot of these that I'm playing. It's got Bible Belt, it's got It's Okay to Not Be Okay.
Yeah, boy.
It's got a few of the ones that I'll play today.
Yeah, for sure. And as soon as that comes out, we're going to get you in here. We'll celebrate the music and put it in this machine here. And
Let's do it.
Kevin Roberts, he loves gospel music. I have a gospel program on Mondays, and I throw in gospel anytime somebody requests it. I'm pretty open.
That's awesome. I love
I
that.
think radio's about people, and you wanna do whatever they want to hear.
Yeah.
And so I'm okay with moving around a little bit. Well, as we roll into the program here, what's your next song? Because time is of the essence, and I know these people would love to hear as many of your songs as we can get in here.
All right, well, this song is called Back in My Grave. This is a song that is on the Journey album that we just put out with Called a Post. It's about, so I've been saved since I was 23 years old. But, we still have this flesh that we deal with, and we're never going to be perfect until we get to heaven, right? So we're always dealing with temptation. We're always dealing with just going through the trials and the tribulations of life. And so this song is a song, it actually is based off of one of my favorite hymns, Come Thou Fount. And the last verse of that, it talks about how I'm prone to wander. Lord, keep me close to you, or I will wander off. So that's what the song's about. It's called Crawl Back in My Grave. Thunder rolls tonight, chill shoot down my spine. It almost feels just like God's telling me I need to get Jesus saved my soul, but sin still hangs around. This wretched flesh just trying to bring me down. I can't do it by myself, Lord, you know I need your help. Light a fire inside of me that never fades. Lead me not into temptation, make me stronger, Lord, I pray. Cause you know I tend to stray, I'm prone to crawl back in my grave. Darkness is a pit that I keep falling in, and though my chains are gone, for some reason I keep trying to put them back on. I can't do it by myself, Lord, you know I need your help. Light a fire inside of me that never fades. Lead me not into temptation, make me stronger, Lord, I pray. Cause you know I tend to stray, I'm prone to crawl back in my grave. Oh, I can't do it by myself, Lord, you know I need your help. Light a fire inside of me that never fades. Lead me not into temptation, make me stronger, Lord, I pray. Cause you know I tend to stray, I'm prone to crawl back in my grave. Back in my grave.
Another good song there.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Crawl Back in My Grave. You know, when I think about, I was sitting here thinking about young people, and you certainly represent young people here today. And Wesley, I think it's something to know that if we don't go after you young people and use you for examples, I mean, you're such a great example for the young people out there. And we have got to, as Christians and as church families, we've got to go after the young people in our churches. And we do have church families here in the kind that does a good job with that.
Mhm.
But I think that's sort of a key to Christianity.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I think the youth is the church. They're the church of tomorrow. So it's important that I think a lot of times we get caught, especially in certain churches, we get caught and we want to play the same old music over and over and over, and it doesn't appeal to the children. And it's not all about just trying to draw a crowd, but at the same time we should be trying or do whatever it takes besides sinning to get these kids out of Satan's reach. You know what I mean? To get them to Christ. And so that's what my band focuses on. We want to have a good sound that everybody wants to listen to, they like listening to, but also once they listen to it and they get hooked onto the sound, then they're like, oh, this is a good message too. Well, what is this about? Why does he think this way? And so maybe they go for themselves, go look into it, or start getting in church, read the Bible, just things like that.
And if we could, do more of what we're doing here today, and this is, kind of shows that I really, I'm glad it's out on the web, so maybe some young people will go back and look at it. And I know a lot of the older folks in middle-aged groups, so we've got a lot of those folks already in touch with you right now. But it's important to get the church of tomorrow today.
That's right.
That's a song.
Yeah, that is a song. I'm already writing. I'm going to start writing right now. I like it.
That's a song. That
That's
does
good.
hit me. That needs to be written.
I like it.
Okay, what's your next one?
So this next one is more of just it's a fun one. So I'm a big coffee guy. I love coffee. I wanted to write a song about coffee, but I didn't want it to be cheesy or something like that. So I was like, how could I go about doing this? So I actually made it a song kind of about a heartbreak. So it's the best I could come up with, but I think it sounds pretty cool. So it's called Coffee in the PM. Most people are in bed this time of night, with their head on a pillow all tucked in tight. Here in the kitchen, it's 11 p.m. and still I'm fixing me another cup of coffee, cause I don't want to fall asleep, cause I know what that means. So I drink coffee in the p.m. to keep myself from sleeping, cause that just leads to dreaming about her. So I do what it takes to keep myself awake, try to shake off these demons. I drink coffee in the PM. They say I need sleep cause it ain't healthy. I wish I could, but my heart won't let me. I love to give these bloodshot eyes some rest, but I'd rather be tired than in depression. Last time I learned my lesson. So I drink coffee in the PM to keep myself from sleeping, cause that just leads to dreaming about her. So I do what it takes to keep myself awake, trying to shake off these demons. I drink coffee in the PM. Drink coffee in the PM to keep myself from sleeping, cause that just leads to dreaming about her. So I do what it takes to keep myself awake, trying to shake off these demons. I drink coffee in the PM. Coffee in the PM.
Coffee in the PM.
Yeah, coffee in the PM.
I tell you, I got tickled at one of the comments here. They said, coffee is good anytime, brother.
Hey, that's right. Amen to that.
And now I like my cup of coffee after I worked out and finished my meal in the morning. I drink that one. I want that cup of coffee to be the last thing that I drink.
Yeah. Well, I drink them in the morning. After work. Yeah, dude. But I try not to. I switch to tea at night. I don't drink the coffee at night, but I will drink coffee in the morning. I'll drink it after I get off work, and then I used to drink it toward 6, 7 o'clock too after dinner. But I try not to do that anymore.
I don't drink that much coffee, but I have to confess that I really like coffee.
It's great.
I've got to have that one cup of the morning.
Absolutely.
It's a mental thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's definitely a mental thing.
And my wife, she had some, by accident, bought some decaf, and I just said, hey, I'm not drinking that stuff.
It's not the same.
If it don't have coffee in it, caffeine in it, then I don't need it.
No, it's not the same at all.
It's not the same. We'll be back here with more Stars Across Kentucky at WRVK, Wesley, Mecalfe, our guest today.
My name is Hannah McKenna.
Yeah, I guess coffee in the afternoon probably did me good too.
I mean, I tell you, I try not to drink too much of it. Honestly, I'll probably drink 1 cup in the morning, and then one or two, or usually more like a latte. So I do make I've got some espresso thing at the house, a mocha pot. It makes basically espresso. So I mix that with some milk. It's like a latte. It's just, I don't know, I love it. It's just a comfort thing for me.
See, I got started years and years ago on drinking this black coffee.
Yeah.
And my dad used to make me almost cringe when he put this biscuits. Dip it, a biscuit in it.
Oh, I've not heard of that.
Well, I'm not heard of too much either, but that's what he did.
It can't be bad. I like both of those things.
Pure private event.
Biscuits and coffee.
Visit us online at
But no,
KentuckyMusicHallOfFame.com.
I don't do it that way. I just like no cream, no sugar, no additives. I want coffee.
I hear you.
Discount prescription drugs. Remember, one pill can kill. Visit DEA.gov.
Alrighty, back to Stars Across Kentucky here this afternoon. Charlie Napier on board with Wesley Mecalfe and his band called Post. He is acting as his single today. Got a Journey project. No, that's the other project.
Yep, Journey.
You got a new project that's coming out. What's the name of your project?
I think I'm going to call it the Green Hat Project. I got this really cool green fedora
I
style
like
hat.
that you got green on.
Yeah, I'm a green guy, I guess. It's like an olive green color hat that I got in Texas when I went this last year, and I just thought it would be cool to have like I'm gonna call it the Green Hat Project.
Well, let me tell you my thing about green here real quick. I think you'll appreciate this.
Okay.
But when I taught school, I would put up on the wall green and growing.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a mental thought.
Yeah.
Green and growing.
Green and grow. I like it.
Yeah, when you think about spring of the year or anything, when you think about green, you think
Plants
about growing.
grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
And it had a positive effect on the students, I think, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Green and growing.
Yeah, perspective is
And
everything.
another one's super great and getting better.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. I love it. Green and growing. That's another song right there. Green and growing. You give me all kinds of ideas here.
I don't know if you. Well, you can go back and listen to this on your. Are you doing
Facebook Live right here.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah,
Hey,
I am
what's
too
going
on this
by
side
the way?
over here. But yeah, these song ideas you're making sort of churning my brain around too.
Yeah,
And
there you go.
I'm not a songwriter. I'd like to be. I might can come up with song titles, but
Yeah, you're doing a good job with that so far.
all right. What's your next song you got for us?
So this is actually a song that I do with my my band called A Post, and it sounds a lot better probably with electric guitar and a full drum kit. But I originally wrote it on the acoustic, so it's called Kneel, and it's well you'll find out when I sing it. It's pretty self-explanatory. In this world of woe, sorrow and hurt, for answers people search the earth. Sex, drugs, and alcohol don't work to ease the pain, it just makes it worse. So lay your burdens at his feet, and the truth will set you free. When you can't find love, when you can't find peace, when you can't find joy, brother, hit your knees. Some turn to liquor, some try pills when they're trying to deal. But the truth is vices don't heal souls, just a band-aid over a bullet hole. There's only one cure that truly heals. Turn your eyes to Jesus and kneel. Well, I've seen prayer work miracles, things I once thought impossible. There is power in His name to raise the dead and to break chains. So lay your burdens at His feet, and the truth will set you free. When you can't find love, when you can't find peace, when you can't find joy, brother, hit your knees. Some turn to liquor, some try pills when they're trying to deal. But the truth is vices don't heal souls, just a band-aid over a bullet hole. There's only one cure that truly heals. Turn your eyes to Jesus and kneel. Yeah, kneel. Knock, and the door that darkness, turn your eyes to Jesus and kneel. And kneel. When you can't find love, when you can't find love, when you can't find love, when you can't find peace, when you can't find joy, brother, hit your knees. Some turn to liquor, some try pills, when they're trying to deal. The truth is vices don't heal souls, just a band-aid over a bullet hole. There's only one cure that truly heals. Turn your eyes to Jesus and kneel. And kneel.
Another incredibly great song.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sue Reed says, "Hit City."
Oh, thank you,
Just like
Sue.
Bible Belt.
I appreciate that, Sue.
I tell you what, now the audience they're really like keyed in on Bible Belt.
Bible Belt?
Yeah,
That's great.
And I know, and I've jotted some of these songs down along the way here. And when we get off the air, I'll tell you the rest of my thoughts.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
But that one right there, of course, I was thinking about how that would open up to young people again. I don't know, you got me thinking about young people again
Yeah.
today. But to knock and the door shall be open. And you got, that's where you find love, peace.
That's right.
And joy. Now, I think you can have joy and not have what you really want in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it's two different things.
Oh,
there.
100%.
But
Yeah.
joy is, to me, is peace with God.
That's right. No, that's it. You can be in a horrible situation, and still find joy in Christ. I know that I've read countless testimonies of martyrs and stuff, that horrible things they went through, and yet they were so joyful. They're humming in their prison cells, and it attracts the attention of the guards, and they're like, "Well, why are you so joyful right now?" And they tell them, and then they convert the guards, and it's a peace that passes all understanding.
It is. That's so well said there.
Thank you.
We're gonna leave that one alone.
There we go.
So now your guitar skills are pretty good. You said you started your musical part about 5 years ago. Obviously, you have worked a lot on it, and obviously you're good at what you're doing. And who taught you these skills?
Believe it or not, YouTube.
Really?
I never took any lessons. I would have been way further along right now if I did. I wish so. Don't skim out. Get lessons if you can, if you're young. But I just basically watched some free videos on YouTube, and just I had some friends that play guitar, and so I kind of picked up stuff that they were doing, and just practice and practice and practice. My dad got me a guitar one year when I was, I think it was a senior in high school. And I just played and played and played until I finally figured it out. So I'm not a great guitarist by any means, but I can play enough to write songs.
You're good. I mean, your rhythm, everything's all good for what you're doing. And yeah, we guitarists, I'm sure every one of them feel the same way. You can always improve.
Always, yeah.
And that's part of the process, I think, of playing the guitar. I've got a grandson who's been working on it for a few years, and I think I did get him a teacher. He had a teacher for 5 years.
That'll help.
And he learned the bar chords and the riffs and things, where he can tinker around with it. But he's never put them to any really good use.
Yeah.
I'd love to put him with a group like you guys out there. I tell you, you've got it going on with Colin Post.
Well, thank you, man.
We've got about 10 minutes remaining here, and I don't want to. The fans out there obviously really enjoying you today, from comments and the people that are watching, and again, I think. I don't know. I just think this show today was all put together beyond the powers of Charlie, and for a purpose. And so I don't know what that purpose is, but the Lord does. And I hope that you folks out there maybe would encourage your young people to look at this and maybe watch it with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it'd be a good thing to watch it and talk and discuss and have some open discussions there. And you know, you got Carolina, North Carolina, listening in.
Oh,
You got,
fantastic.
Alan up in Pitneyville, Illinois, is listening in, and you got people around the world that,
awesome.
you
Praise
know,
God.
see, that's the beauty about Facebook, and people have sort of gotten used to this particular show, and a lot of people will watch this in the next 24 to 48 hours because they've gotten used to it.
Yep.
And the beauty about it is you can go back and
Just rewatch it again.
watch it again.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
Or share it.
Yeah.
That's what I would. That's a good idea. Let's just use that word right now. Share the
Share.
daylights out of this program.
Share, please.
This program is very important, I think, for a lot of people out there because we've covered anything from the opening salvo of talking about a song that could maybe potentially save someone's life. In the beginning, that first song there, and I know it touched your life deeply because
Sure
it was
did.
your friend.
Sure did.
And gives me chills. Some of the songs you have been singing here, they do give you chills and a lot of pause to think. You know, you've given me a lot of pause.
Well, that's
to
good.
think.
That's the idea. Because when I'm writing them, I'm thinking a lot. That's like I said, it's therapeutic to me. So I just like to get it all down on paper, and then just see what comes out.
Your sister-in-law said something about singing what lines?
That was Jordan. Yes, that's her favorite song that I have. It's actually, it's not a gospel song. It's just a song about a trucker, semi-truck driver. But I mean, people do seem to like it. I can play that one if you want to.
Well, I think she's requested.
All right, let's do it.
I don't think I'd let her down.
Let's do it. Yeah, so this is White Lines. This is just a trucker song about a man who's taking freight to Denver, and but his loved one is back home, and he just misses her dearly. The Rockies rise beneath the cold pale winter dawn. These tires hum a weary tune as I drive on. The snow falls hard, the mountain winds are sharp and mean. It feels like I've grown roots inside this old machine. But I see your face lit dimly by the dashboard glow, and it's the warmth I need to push through all this snow. A truck stop exit up ahead calling my name. I need a rest to make a call so I stay sane. Baby, I'm in Colorado, but Kentucky's on my mind. I wish I had my arms around you instead of hugging these white lines, these white lines. This cabin feels like prison walls that I climb into. I'm sick of staring out into these headlight beams. I've gotta get this freight to Denver for the morning, so I can get back home to you by Christmas Eve. Baby, I'm in Colorado, but Kentucky's on my mind. I wish I had my arms around you instead of hugging these white lines, these white lines, these white lines. Our last call, it dropped my jaw, and a tear fell to the snow. With his cold heart began thought as I realized our world's about to grow. Baby, I'm in Colorado, but Kentucky's on my mind. I've got to left foot on the pedal, rushing home to 2 pink lines. Baby, I'm in Colorado, but Kentucky's on my mind. I wish I had my arms around you instead of hugging these white lines. Instead of hugging these white lines. Instead of hugging these white lines. These white lines. These white lines.
Boy, that was a good song. And boy, I'm running out of time too. I've got time just for maybe about 3-4 minutes worth more. What would you like to leave the listeners with?
Well, first of all, you can find my band on Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes, any of those digital streaming platforms. You can also look us up on Instagram or Facebook. It's at Call to Post the Band. You got to put Call to Post the Band, or it'll just take you to a Kentucky Derby thing. But then, lastly, I just want to, like I said in the first song, if anybody out there struggling or going through some things, just please reach out to somebody. There's people that love you, whether you think there is or not. And just also support local music. That's what Charlie's doing a great job of doing, and Tim Brandstatter. And I'm just thankful for people like you that help local music.
Well, and I don't know, this whole show is, to me, is meant to be. And when I began it, I told the people straight up, I might fail, but if I do, I'll move on. but what I found out, it's absolutely a boom right now. And you artists out there, you want to come up and share your life. You want to share your story. And today, in particular, songwriters. And we're getting a lot of songwriters in here. Not cover stuff. It's just a lot of songwriters. And I'm impressed with the quality of writing that you're doing. I'm impressed with the reason you're writing. That's impressive. I mean, you're writing for a real cause, and that's a soul.
That's right.
And there's
Absolutely.
nothing more important than a soul to Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Just one soul.
That's right. Amen.
And so you guys out there, share this video today. And Wesley, I want you to let me know when you're having your CD finished, your project finished, and we will make sure. Sort of give me I'm in June right now, so give me a time when you think about when you think. You can text me. You got my number.
Yeah.
About when you think it's going to come out, because we're I think third Wednesday in June is where we were booked into.
Okay.
Right now, so
no, it'll be past that anyway. So yeah, that's great. I thank you for that. I appreciate it.
yeah,
I'll definitely contact you.
I want to support you and the cause, and then I'll tell you something else I've got on my mind.
Okay.
After the show.
Okay. This sounds great.
After we turn everything off here.
Yeah.
We're looking coming upon 5 till, which is the news. The folks there at the Community Trust Bank. We want to thank them, Betty Faye, lifelong friend there, and a marvelous president of the Community Trust Bank here in this particular region. I want to thank them. We don't sometimes get time enough to say all the things we'd like to say, but I'm just want to say some things. It's on my heart. All right, let's get into the news here right now as we get ready to wind down our Facebook feed over here on the other side. And